If you are watching this video and your guitar playing doesn't sound like this, but instead it sounds robotic and it sounds like you're playing up and down and you're just playing an exercise, there's something key that you're missing. And this is what a lot of pros know how to use. By the end of this video, you understand exactly how to do what I just did and how I just did it. What I simply did was that I used a concept called phrasing to create my guitar solos. Now, think of phrasing as sentences. When you are talking, you don't just talk like a robot without stopping. You don't just want to talk like a robot that doesn't want to stop and that just wants to look at you. That's exactly how a lot of beginners sound on the guitar. But the essence of phrasing is to help you to create music, to make music and play your music with communication in mind. Think of it like you're having a conversation with someone, right? So in this video, we're going to do a simple exercise. And the essence of this exercise is to help you understand phrasing using simple concepts, right? We're going to try and imitate a conversational setting, a call and response setting, okay? So I'll be using the pentatonic scale, the A minor pentatonic scale to do that. What I'll do, I'll play a call, I'll play a phrase, which is my call, a sentence or a phrase. So when I say phrase, think of it as a sentence. I'll play a sentence. Then you play a response. It can be anything on the pentatonic scale, any sequence on the pentatonic scale. Just pick a group of notes and play them. So when I play my call, then you play the response. Okay, if you understand that, type I understand in the comment section. Okay, so I'm going to play a backing track and we'll begin this exercise properly. So the backing track is playing is an A minor, then D major. So remember the call, I'll start, then you continue. So my call. So I'll play the call and the response before you start. All right. So let me show you how it works. So this is my call. Then your response. So again, my call. Then your response. 2. So let's go. Your response. My call. Your response. Response. Your response again. All right, we'll do it one more time. Your response. All right, so now we're going to make the gap shorter. So instead of making it long like that, it's going to be shorter. So take note. All right, so my call. Then your response. Okay. Your response. My call. Your response. My call. Your response. My call. Your response. Your response. So we're gonna go faster again. So my call, the response. So my call, your response, your response, your response, your response. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Your response, your response. Okay, so now I'm gonna leave you to play your call and your response all at the same time. All right, so 1, 2, you play call and response by yourself. Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so this is an easy way to make your solo sound more creative, more musical, more interesting to listen to. So if you watch to this point, it means that you really enjoyed this video. If you want to watch more on soloing, if you want to understand soloing better, I have created a course on how to solo with your pentatonic scale, your major scale. Come on, get it with the link below. And if you want to see more on soloing, I want you to watch this playlist here because I have a ton of videos on soloing. All right.